to another wonderful episode of Joshua's Movie Reviews and More. My question to you is, what do you do when you can't make up your mind about a movie that you want to watch? Go and watch two. That's what I say. And I really wasn't sure what I wanted to watch, but I knew that Venom was out, and I randomly picked another movie to watch, which is A Star is Born. I'll go ahead and knock that one out real quick. Stars Bradley Cooper, who plays Jackson Maine. He's a famous singer, everything like that. Everything's going great for him. He's living the quintessential rock star life. Booze, drugs, stuff like that. Bradley Cooper, he was in Wedding Crashers, Failure to Launch, The Midnight Meat Train. I love this. I love the sound of the movie. The name of the movie. Yes Man. He's Just Not That Into You. The Hangover 1 through 3. The A-Team. American Sniper. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. And Avengers Infinity War. Now, if you're just completely off the rocker, you're like, well, I didn't see him in Guardians of the Galaxy or even Avengers. Who does he play? Well, you remember Rocket, the talking raccoon? Yeah, that's him. It also stars Lady Gaga. She is, at the beginning of the film, she's a waitress, I guess. You don't really know what, you see her in the back in the kitchens and everything like that, and you really don't know what exactly she does. But I'm assuming she's a waitress, or at least a hostess, or something like that. And she's talented, and they meet, Jackson and Allie, she plays Allie, they meet at a bar, because Jackson gets done at this performance, and he wants to go to a bar. That's where they meet. You can tell that from the trailers. The thing you might not be able to tell from trailers is that time they meet in the movie is Friday night. And every Friday night they have a drag show. So Jackson is surrounded by drag queens. But it's played by Lady Gaga. And as far as I can tell, I mean, I think it said in the article that she played in The Sopranos, but I tried to watch The Sopranos. And a lot of people, I'm not dogging The Sopranos. Sopranos, very widely popular show at the time of his filming, but I just couldn't get into it, so I didn't see the episode that she was in. But this is the only thing I have seen Lady Gaga in. I believe I saw in a clip of an interview, she stated that she still considers herself just a singer. Yes, she's playing in this movie, but her singing is her bread and butter, and but she plays good in this. Obviously talented as a singing person, so I believe if I'm not mistaken, Bradley Cooper actually does his own singing in this movie. He has a very good voice. If that is so, he has a very good voice, and obviously so does Lady Gaga. The only other person that you really need to know in the movie, as far as I'm concerned, is Sam Elliott. He plays Bobby Maine, as Jackson's older brother, and his manager, at least for part of the film. He played in Mask, Roadhouse, Tombstone, Gettysburg, The Big Lebowski, We Were Soldiers, Hulk, Thank You for Smoking, Barnyard, Ghost Rider, The Golden Compass, and, of course, The Ranch. As you all know by now, I only mention things that they've been in that I have personally seen. I don't want to spout stuff that they've been in. Number one, like Sam Elliott's list is extremely long. He's been in all types of stuff. And if I did that, the video would last forever. Very well-rounded actor. Everybody has a certain niche, and I'll discuss this later on, but everybody has a certain niche. His is mainly the man's man. Country sometimes, like Tombstone, Gettysburg, The Ranch. So he's a man's man type of guy. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. A Star is Born is a good movie. The only problem is it's kind of what I consider one of the cookie cutter movies. That's why you'll mainly never see me do a review for a romantic comedy. But this one is, you got the extremely popular singer, and they discover basically a nobody who has great talent. They get together. He helps her out, brings her on stage a couple times, blah, blah, blah. She gets famous. She starts climbing in popularity. He starts declining. Pick your ending. I'm not going to tell you the ending, of course, but either A, they work through their difficulties, live the rest of their life in happiness, marital bliss, blah, 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 kids, whatever, family dog, pick a white fence, whatever. Or they can't get over their difficulties and they part separate ways as either friends or whatever, have you not, or drama strikes, and catastrophe, blah, blah, blah. Take your pick. But to me, it's a cookie cutter type of movie. Like I said, good movie. Very well acting on Bradley Cooper, very well acting on Lady Gaga, and again, very well acting on Sam Elliott. But if you're going to this movie specifically for the movie plot, I'd skip it. Watch it on DVD, maybe rent it or something like that. If you're going for the big screen movie experience of Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper singing, this is the movie for you. So, with that being said, let's go on to Venom. You have Tom Hardy, who plays Eddie Brock in Venom. Now, this is what I don't understand about it. The Venom story is that Venom, the symbiote, comes in contact with Spider-Man first, and then Eddie Brock. Spider-Man kind of pushes him aside once he notices the real true nature of Venom and gets rid of him. Eddie Brock gets fired because he gets a confession by a guy who's doing all these serial killings. Well, it ends up he got the confession from the wrong person, and Spider-Man catches the real person, and Eddie Brock blames Spider-Man for him losing his job, his wife, his car, his cat, his dog, whatever. And so they Venom and Eddie Brock kind of do a mutual thing of going after Spider-Man. Tom Hardy, he was in Black Hawk Down, Star Trek Nemesis, Minotaur, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Dunkirk, Band of Brothers, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. He was in Star Wars The Last Jedi, but the scene was deleted. You also have Michelle Williams. She plays Annie, his love interest, ex sort of thing, because again he loses his job and kind of goes on a downward spiral when he meets Venom. She was in Baywatch, Step by Step, Home Improvement, and Dawson's Creek as far as TV shows go. Movies, she was in Species, Halloween H2O, Brokeback Mountain, Shutter Island, Oz the Great and Powerful, and The Greatest Showman. I don't think this part was quite up to her standards, but I mean, for Williams' portrayal, she does do a good part in the movie, but I don't think it was up to her standards. It was kind of a very shallow type of role. I guess she was branching out, but it was I'm pretty sure there'll be a sequel, and I hope she'll be in it because she's very talented. But I think she could do better. I think she's better equipped for other roles, but she did play this one well. Now, I might pronounce this guy's last name wrong. Riz Ahmed. He plays Carlton Drake and also Riot. He played in Rogue One, but he's mainly known for his music career. Very well action paced as far as the movie goes. If you're looking for just a Venom movie, Venom's out there kicking butt, taking names, all this kind of stuff, this is the wrong movie for you. It's half and half. Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock and the other half Venom. They do show Venom quite a bit, but they do also show Eddie Brock quite a bit. But Tom Hardy plays it off very well. He's in the movie, he's very funny. They make Venom funny, but also serious at the same time. Blah blah blah. You get the drill. This one, there is a part in the comic series where Venom starts playing a anti-hero instead of just a villain against Spider-Man. And incidentally, no mention of Spider-Man, as far as I can tell, was mentioned in this. I didn't stay for the Easter egg at the end. I know there's always an Easter egg at the end of Marvel movies. I didn't stay for it, so sue me. But there's no mention of him at all. So that's why I'm trying to figure out how they do the... Maybe at the Easter egg, Spider-Man's mentioned. New York, him getting fired in New York was mentioned. But nothing about Spider-Man. And yes, Stan Lee's in the movie. I mean, it's a Marvel film. He's gonna be in the movie. I think it's part of his contract. Yes, you can direct as many Marvel movies as you want, but I have to be in them until the day I die. And I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair. I'm going to be in the movie. But you know what? Stan Lee deserves it. The guy's a genius. Like I said, Tom Hardy plays the part well. Michelle Williams, like I said, plays a great part. So does Riz, but they're more of a sidelines in this one. Obviously, the main character is Eddie Brock, and Tom Hardy plays it very well. My personal viewpoint of it was I wish there was more Venom than there was, because I was one of the ones that was wanting to go for the film and there'd be a whole bunch of Venom all over the place. But I still enjoyed the film. I still came away satisfied. Star is Born, like I said, that was just a random pick. So, other than that, I'm done with the reviews now, but I do have a question. I had a idea from a friend of mine about. They said they were debating about whether or not Mark Wahlberg, Mark and Shay from the Transformers movies, which one do I prefer? So that's what my next. Literally, my next video, I'll be wearing this shirt because literally 5 minutes after I get done with this. Number one, I'm going to go find out what the hell that banging is. Number two, after this video, I'll be recording another video, and I'm not going to really be doing a review mainly per se about the Transformer films, but I'll be mainly reviewing the difference between Shay and Mark. And anyway, my reasoning behind their differences in the Transformer films, because of the upcoming Bumblebee film. So other than that, I guess that's the end of my video. As always, if you're not going to be good at it.